Yo, what's good, everybody? So today we're going to be rebuilding the Carolina Panthers post-draft. I'm a little biased, but I thought we had a really good draft this year. We got the best tackle in the draft, and we also got one of the best quarterbacks in the draft in the third round, at the end of the third round at that. So, I think overall we had a really good draft, so I figured it's only right we come in here and try and do a rebuild. First things first, we get rid of Matt Rule. So now we have a new head coach. Now it's time to go look at the roster, obviously led by our number 6 overall pick, Icky, and then Matt Corral, which, he's probably not going to start week 1 in real life. I don't know. He might. He might be able to beat Sam Darnold. Then, of course, Icky at left tackle, and then the rest of the offense pretty much the same as what it was before the draft. And then over on defense, really like looking at the team now, like the holes I see are just pretty much at linebacker. Obviously these dudes are probably going to be pretty solid in real life, but my goal is to get a free safety, move Jeremy Chin back to linebacker, and I think that would be really good for the defense. And on offense, maybe we got Ian Thomas, Tommy Tremble, obviously 7-11, always open. But maybe a tight end, maybe some interior line help here after the first year would be good. But I think for the first year, we're probably just gonna sim through it, get into free agency. I don't know if there's any good free agents out there. We can look. There's not some bad free agents here, actually. Most of them are 100 years old, but there's not really, we really need, except for Jadeveon Clowney. Now, he's interesting because we could put him at linebacker and he would fit exactly what we would want him for in real life, which would be, to set the edge, be a good run stopper. And he's only 28, and we bringing him back home. So I think we're definitely gonna put him on the team. All right, there we go. So now I can move him, and that should help us out a little bit. All right, so this looks a lot better. We bring Jadeveon back home. We got a lot of Gamecocks on this roster, I feel like. Am I crazy? Or maybe is it just JC and Jadeveon and Shee Smith? Or maybe I'm just crazy. I'm not sure, but I think this is the roster we're gonna go with for now. I don't think I'm gonna make any trades. We'll go ahead and just sim through the first season, see how we do. And we'll go ahead and get to the offseason. It's at the end of season 1, we went 10-7. We're actually in the playoffs our first year with a rookie quarterback. So it's pretty good for us. We'll look at the awards, see if we got any Panthers. Us MVP goes to Tom Brady. Imagine that. Offensive Player of the Year, Tom Brady. NFC, Tom Brady. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Marcus Davenport. Interesting. I don't see any Panthers. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Matt Corral. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Micah Parsons. Oh yeah, this is like kind of messed up because I couldn't start the season from this season. So Madden's starting the season from the beginning of this season. So all of these guys are rookies. So it's almost like we just combined 2 draft classes, kind of. I don't know. Madden's Madden. And that looks like it's about it as far as awards for us. Matt Corral, 4,700 yards almost, 36 touchdowns, 14 picks. Sam Darnold even threw a pass. He threw one, or he completed one pass. That's my boy. McCaffrey, 1,265 yards, 12 touchdowns. Chuba, and then Donta Foreman with a few extra there. Receiving, Robbie Anderson leading the team, surprisingly, with almost 1,326 yards. DJ Moore, 930. McCaffrey, almost 700. And that's about it. Rashad Higgins with 650. Defense, Jeremy Chin with 4 picks. JC with 1. CJ Henderson with 1. I want to look at sacks. Brian Burns with 9 sacks. Davion with 6. So he was actually a good pickup for us. Matt Ioannidis was 9. And all right, so yeah, pretty good overall defensively. We ranked 2nd in offensive yards with a rookie quarterback. That's pretty wild. Now, obviously, I can only hope that we do that in real life, but this is Madden. We don't know. And we actually won going up against the Packers in week 2. And I'm just going to go ahead and just keep simming. If we win our Super Bowl in the first year with this team, oh my God. And of course, we're facing the Bucks in the NFC Championship. All right, if we actually make it to the Super Bowl in the first year, and we didn't, we got, demolished by the Bucks, which, probably true. We'll go ahead and get into the offseason. All right, Super Bowl 56, Bucks and Chargers. It's pretty realistic. I could see that maybe. Chargers signed a lot of people in the offseason, so they improved really well. It goes to the Bucks though. Tom Brady, 70 years old, still winning championships. And then I guess we can go ahead and get into the offseason. All right, well, we're gonna see if there's anybody here we want to re-sign. So I definitely want to bring back Matt Ioannidis. Is that how you say his name? Ioannidis? I think so. We'll give him a little bit of money. I definitely want him here to stay. He don't want to play here. Okay, all right, yeah, you're definitely getting franchise tags. I don't know if there's anybody else here that I really want to keep. I mean, I think I want to keep Bradley. Rashad Higgins, maybe. We could probably get some better receivers. Yeah, there's really nothing like here. Yeah, you're getting a nice little franchise tag. 17 mil. I think we can actually. I take that back. I think we can get him in free agency. We'll just offer him a little bit nicer contract. I think we'll be good. I think I definitely want to bring back Brad Bozeman 2 more years. You know what? We got 43 mil in cap room. We can always just offer these guys contracts in free agency itself. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I don't think people are gonna be all over these dudes if I really want them back. I mean, I want to see if I can actually get a better center in free agency. Maybe somebody better than Brad. Okay, so we actually have almost 64 million in cap. We could sign Tom Brady. I don't think we're gonna do that though. Devin McCourty would be cool, but he's 70 years old. Akeem Hicks, no, I think we're definitely gonna bring back Matt. I'm gonna give him a nice contract. Everybody else wants some, but we're gonna pay a little bit more for him. Just give him 5 mil. And then pray he takes it. Yeah, we offered him a lot more than everybody else. All right. I mean, Leighton Vander Esch would be cool, but I just don't see that being something we do in the future. All right, so that's pretty rough. Bozeman and Peppers do not want to play here. Go back into free agent. We still got 41 million in cap. We got, I mean, a ton of money. I mean, can Tom Brady, can he play center? I don't think he can. Are those guys still actually out there, or they just signed somewhere else? Yeah, no, they said they're not playing here. You guys suck. I don't really know what to do. I'll probably just draft some. All right, I'll offer Logan Ryan like a 2-year deal. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll just give him a little bit more. I doubt anybody else is actually going to sign him because he's ancient. But I mean, beggars can't be choosers. So, and then I mean, 32 years old, whatever. Matt Paradis, welcome back to Carolina, buddy. This might be your only contract offer, but you're gonna have to fill a hole. All right, so the defense is looking pretty solid now. I mean, we got Chin at linebacker now. Linebackers looking 10 times better than they were. Kamara, I thought that was Evan Kamara for a second. All right, Logan Ryan, assigned him to a 1-year deal, and of course Dante, CJ Henson, and JC Horn. And then the defensive line also really solid. I mean, defense is pretty stacked right now. I'm not gonna lie. Obviously, in the draft, I mean, I'm gonna be looking at offensive linemen. I'm not really sure how Pat got back in the start lineup. We'll put Brady back there, and I really like. I don't know. I'll see what kind of trades I can make if we can move up in the draft at all to get somebody. We're actually sending. We're getting the number 2 draft pick. I'm sending this year's first, next year's first, and next year's second to the Cowboys, who somehow had the number 2 pick. They took the bait. We're moving up from 29th to 2nd. That would never happen in a million years in real life, but we will take it. I guess we'll just go ahead and go into the draft and see. I don't even know who has the number 1 overall pick, but it doesn't really matter who's picking in this game. I've seen the Chiefs draft a quarterback in the first round like almost all the time. So the Giants, okay, so we'll see who they pick. They take Brian Reese. Okay. So, I mean, obviously, I think the scouts have just been scouting quarterbacks because it says our main team need is a quarterback, even though Matt Corral just threw for almost 5,000 yards. Whatever. Man, I really want Will Anderson. I think I'm just going to move him around somewhere on the D-line, and that's who we're going to take. And he has a hidden dead trait, so I assumed that was going to happen. And we got one of the best players in the draft. All right, so our next pick, only in the 3rd round, so not too much later, and I'm just going straight to guard and center. And this Luke Matthews dude, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what these little things on the left side, like up 80. Does that mean he's up 80 draft spots? Did he have a good combine? Center's important. We'll go with Andrew Rame. And okay, well, only normal dev traits. So, well, I think it was a good pick. We also got a pick in like not too far ahead. So. Yeah, so only a few picks later, and we're going to make another one. So this one's interesting. We don't really need receivers. I mean, we have DJ. Robbie's on an expiring contract. And then, of course, we got Terrence Marshall. But this dude's 6'3", almost 200 pounds. I think we might give him a shot. Why not? EJ Williams out of Clemson. Not going too far away, just right up the street to Charlotte. All right, so obviously Will Anderson wasn't a huge need, but, I think he's one of the best players in the draft in real life next year. So, it's huge if you get him on your D. Pause. But I'm trying to think, do I put Jeremy, maybe over here? back to safety, move Shaq to middle linebacker, move Will and let him be here. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Shaq Thompson, middle linebacker, Will Anderson on the outside, and then Jeremy Chin over back at safety again. And this defense is pretty stacked. I'm not going to lie. I don't think that's going to be possible for the Panthers or any team to trade up from 29 to number 2 overall for 3 picks. But Madden says it's possible. So this will be the team going into year 2. Obviously, our biggest holes are still left guard and center, which I said I would address, and I didn't. But the defense, defense wins championships. Defense is good for at least another year or 2. I'm not sure what the contracts are looking like. I think Shaq Thompson might be on the last year of his deal. And I know Brian Burns is going to start wanting money, and we're going to have to fork out some cash. So, all right, so we finished the season 13-4. I think I saw an injury report, and I don't think this is going to be good. Robbie Anderson, broken collarbone, out 1 more week. And then Jeremy Chin out 10 weeks, fractured hip. That hurts. That really hurts. I mean, we have depth. We have a lot of depth. So, I mean, Xavier Woods can play there for now for the playoffs. That'll be fine. Let's look at the season stats. Jacoby Brissett led. Did I even see that right? We took a step back offensively. That's okay. We still had a great year, 4,400 yards from Matt Corral, 40 touchdowns, 12 picks. I will take that all day long. I want to see Jacoby Brissett on the Bucs led the league. 5,565 yards, 40 touchdowns, 13 picks. Desmond Ridder on the Falcons, almost 5,000 yards. Okay, our division rival. Pat Mahomes and Joe Burrow. So these are 2 I could actually see. Jacoby Brissett on the Bucs. Okay, Madden. Tom Brady on the Vikings. Jameis on the Saints, still outperforming Matt, I need you to step up, man. I mean, Daniel Jones almost outthrew you this year. 40 touchdowns is nothing to turn your nose at, though. I actually meant to look at the rushing too. McCaffrey almost 1,500 yards, 15 touchdowns. Chuba 301 yards, and then receiving EJ Williams, our rookie with over 1,000 yards this year. And then DJ's been slacking, man. He has not had 1,000 yards in 2 straight seasons. McCaffrey almost another 1,000. McCaffrey 1,500 rushing yards and almost 830 receiving. And 9 touchdowns, but our fantasy owners, stand up. Hey, 7-11, Tommy Tremble always open. 511, Robbie was 667. But I don't know if he even played that long. It looked like he had a broken collarbone, so I don't know if he played a lot of the season. EJ Williams somehow just stepped up as a rookie with 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns. Then Terrence Marshall with only 175. I was really hoping he will step up, but that's cool. Defense. Show me why we traded up for you, Will Anderson. Let me see your stats. Let me see. Show me why you were worth all those picks. 4.5 sacks, 2 picks. Okay, not bad. Sacks, obviously you want to see a little higher, but definitely not bad at all. Derek Brown, 6 sacks. Brian Burns, 11.5. Jadeveon Clowney, 10 sacks. And that looks like about it. Where's JC? JC, 1 pick this year. Okay. So, defense, obviously, I think playing where I assumed it was going to play. We had the best defense for a reason. Apparently, Madden did not think so. Apparently, we are about middle of the league in defense. I don't know. I thought our defense was pretty cracked. Look at the awards, and then we'll get into the playoffs. MVP, McCaffrey finishing in 5th. Jacoby Brissett in 4th. I don't think I would ever say that in my life. Offensive Player of the Year, Aaron Rodgers. McCaffrey 2nd. McCaffrey's been robbed twice. I don't care what anybody says. He should have beat Michael Thomas. That should have been a no-brainer. Offensive Rookie of the Year, EJ Williams in 2nd. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Will Anderson in 10th. We traded up to the 2nd to get you. Need you to step it up, my boy. And then, all right, I don't care about the rest. All right, we'll go ahead and then see if we can make the Super Bowl and win it this year. All right, so we're going up against the Washington football team in the divisional round, led by Ron Rivera. This will be interesting. Is he going to get revenge on his old team? He does not. Conference championship against the 49ers, who I'm pretty sure have Trey Lance starting. And I just always auto upgrade these dudes because I really don't feel like going through and picking whether I'm going to upgrade. All right, can we beat the 49ers? Please, can we at least make it to the Super Bowl? We can. All right, Super Bowl against the Browns. Do they have Deshaun Watson? They got Myles Garrett. That's scary. Good thing we got Icky. I want to see. I'm not sure. This is a roster I downloaded. All right, I just want to see if they have Deshaun in this file because I just downloaded this off the market thing. Their team is juiced. They do have Deshaun. I saw that. Kareem, and they have 2 running backs they have Nick Chubb 99, Kareem Hunt 91. I mean, their roster is just disgusting. That is crazy. And these are all pretty much players that already play for them. Yeah, the Browns roster is disgusting in Madden. All right, it's good to know. I'm not feeling as confident now, but you know, we're gonna have to cross our fingers and pray. And we won by 30. We won by 30. Oh, Matt Corral, I love you. Oh, dude. All right. I have a lot better feeling about this upcoming season. Obviously, we don't know. Matt Corral could be the best quarterback out of this draft. He could be awful. Obviously, you know, I'm hoping that he's going to be great. I think he has a really good chance. McCaffrey, hamstring tear. What's up with McCaffrey and that damn hamstring? He tore it in the Super Bowl, too. So we won a Super Bowl in year 2. You know, as a non-biased Panthers fan, I do really think that, you know, our team is only a couple pieces away from competing in real life. I mean, if Matt Corral can step up and be the quarterback that we need, then we'll definitely have a chance to compete in the NFC South, the NFC, and compete in the playoffs. So, and we're also getting draft cards tomorrow, so I'm sure Matt Corral will. I mean, I'm guessing that he'll probably get a card. I mean, Malik Willis, I saw, you know, on Twitter that he's getting a card, so I'm thinking that they'll definitely give Matt Corral one too. So definitely get a gameplay on that. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.